Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I have created for you a Halloween tutorial of a spooky pumpkin, and I got my inspiration from a cartoon pumpkin as well as a YouTube video from Hey It's Emily, and I will leave her video in the description box down below. So to start things off, for the base of my face, I originally bought an orange cream from Spirit Halloween, and I tested it out on the back of my hand and I found out that it actually stained my hand. So I thought that wasn't a good idea to put on my face. So I got inspiration from Hey It's Emily to mix my foundation with a bit of orange eyeshadow. So I used my Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Swan, and I mixed it with a few different shades from the Nicol Concilio palette that were orangey, ready toned. I don't remember the names of them, but I will leave them in the description box down below. So after that combination that I mixed together, I just put it on my face. I went with it. I was like, you know what, this is fine. This will do. So I put it all over my face. And then I extended the orange foundation mix to my neck. So after my base was finished, I took out my Mercier translucent powder to set everything in place, and y'all, oh my god, when I was in the process of doing this, I managed to get a whole bunch of powder all over my black shirt, and you could see it in the frame, and I was so upset. But it ended up working out, and as you can see, my brush went from being completely fluffy and clean to dirty and very orange. Next, what I did was I took a flat angled brush and I dipped it again into the Nicol Concilio eyeshadow palette in the black shade, which I believe is called Retrograde. And what I did was I just outlined my eyes to see and map out where I wanted and what my eye sockets would look like for the pumpkin. After I outlined the eye sockets in black eyeshadow, I took the NYX SFX cream color in black to fill in the eye socket space with a flat brush. So after filling in the eye sockets, I went in next with my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean, and I filled in my waterline just to cover all the white space and make everything look seamless and everything black. I swear to God, I'm blind, y'all. Like, I had contacts in, but I had to go so close to the mirror to see and be like super precise because I'm a perfectionist, so I am super sorry for going in super close to the camera. Now that my waterline was filled with black, I went into the Nicol Concilio palette again and took the shade Retrograde, and I basically just set all of the black in place with a black eyeshadow. After setting my eyes with the black eyeshadow, I took my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Bent Liner brush and I dipped it back into the black eyeshadow shade to outline my nose for the pumpkin. And then I went back in with the NYX SFX cream color in black and the flat brush to fill in my nose. So I went off camera and I decided that I didn't like the nose shape that I created, so I went in with the foundation base that I had created at the beginning to kind of reshape the way my nose shape looked. So after that, I went back in with the black shade and I set my nose with the flat brush. Alright y'all, so the mouth part of this makeup look took me the longest to do, and it was the most tedious thing to do. So I went back in with the Studio Pro Bent Liner brush from BH Cosmetics and I took the black eyeshadow shade again to outline the mouth before I filled it in with the NYX SFX cream color in black. And basically for the mouth, I was just creating points and extending it to my cheeks to make it look kind of scary and spooky. I was just making up lines basically. After filling out the mouth with the cream color, I went in with the black eyeshadow and I set everything. And then for the finer points of the mouth, I took an angled brush and I just went over it with the black eyeshadow. After setting the mouth, I went back in with my bent liner brush into the black eyeshadow and I started outlining where I wanted my lines for my pumpkin. For the next portion of my video, I completely forgot to record the part where I went over my drawn out lines of my pumpkin with the SFX color, the cream color, sorry, and I basically took an angled brush, another angled brush, and I went over the lines and I smudged them out to give them that shadowy effect. After smudging out the lines with an angled brush, I went in with a fluffy brush and I dipped it into my Juvias Saharan palette and I dipped it into a brown shade and I smudged out the lines even more to give it more of a shadowy dimension effect. Then I dipped the same fluffy brush back into my Juvias Saharan palette into the red shade, red orangey shade, to give it more of a dimension look. By the way guys, I'm so sorry for having my hand in the frame for this portion of the video. I was just trying to blend out the lines that I created, but I couldn't get the right angles, so I just had to have my hand in that certain position. So I'm sorry for that. So after blending out the lines of the pumpkin with the two eyeshadow shades, I went back into the Nicol Concilio palette and I took 3 different lighter shades to work on the highlights of the pumpkin and to accentuate the highlights. After finishing the highlights of my face, I went back into the Nicol Concilio palette in the shade Boop-Bop or Bop-Boop. I think it's Boop-Bop. And I took a small fluffy brush to accent the mouth and the shadows of the mouth to give it more dimension and shadowy effect. So I wasn't really happy with how the neck portion of my makeup turned out, and I realized now that it was my mistake using the NYX Jumbo pencil because it wasn't very defined and I couldn't get fine lines with it, and I'm stupid for doing that. But anyways, I included a little portion of what I did for my neck makeup in the video, but I wasn't super happy with it. But basically all you do is you just map out where you want the lines to extend from your face that you drew originally for the pumpkin. You draw them down your neck or however far your costume goes, and you do the same steps that you did with your face. So you smudge out the lines, you blend them out with the brown and the red eyeshadow again, and you highlight the inner portions of the outlined lines. This is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did creating it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to hit the bell icon to be notified when I upload videos. I hope you guys have a happy and safe Halloween. Happy Halloween, guys.